Shari from littlebluedeerdesign.com, and today I'm going to tell you how to add an Instagram feed to your Blogger blog. Now, if you're blogging on WordPress, there are many different plugins that are very easy to add an Instagram feed. My favorite is by Smashballoon. But if you're on Blogger, it might get a little bit confusing because there just aren't as many Blogger gadgets available for this kind of thing. So I'm going to show you how to use a free outside gadget called Widget to add a really cool looking Instagram feed to your blog footer or sidebar. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to lightwidget.com. And what you want to do is log in with Instagram. I already have an account, so I've already done this once. But keep in mind, when you log in, it's going to ask, Widget is going to ask if it can access your Instagram information, and Instagram is going to give you some prompts. So it's A-OK to accept this agreement. This does not allow Widget to post on your Instagram, etc. It just allows it to gather the photos from your Instagram account. So don't get freaked out by that. It's perfectly fine, and it's not going to auto-post to Instagram for you. So now that I'm logged in, I'm going to enter my Instagram username, Little Blue Deer. Please feel free to follow. I have the option on the widget to filter photos by hashtags. I prefer not to do that, but if you want to, you can just enter your hashtags here, whatever you want. And I'm going to take these out, but this is where you can do that. There are several different types of widgets. I'm going to show you today how to just do the grid widget because I really like the way it looks. But you also have the option to do a slideshow, or you can also do Pinterest style columns. So feel free to play around with this. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I was going to show you how to put the Instagram widget into your blog footer. So it's been my experience that 7 columns and 2 rows works well for this. Those are my suggested settings. Keep in mind this is a responsive widget, so it's going to adjust to fit the width of the area that it's pasted into. You can also choose different image effects, hover effects, fade in, fade out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom and rotate, icon overlay, or show caption. I don't wish to do any of these things, but definitely feel free to play with it. I'm going to show you where to preview your widget so you can play around with this. For padding is the white space around the pictures. I like just 1 pixel worth of padding. I like my pictures pretty close together, but certainly if you want to add more white space, where you do it is right here in the padding area. You can check use image preloader. You can check show captions and to trim the captions. Once again, I don't like the captions. I like a nice clean layout. Also, you can choose to have square or unsquare crops. You know that you can crop your images now on Instagram into more of a portrait-oriented layout. I like the square crops because it keeps all of my pictures looking clean and cropped at the same width and height. So, you can click here to preview your widget, scroll back up, and there you go. As you can see in the preview window, it's pretty small. You can drag to see how it will look as you enlarge it. And once again, feel free to play around with the type of widget, number of columns, the hover effect, and the padding. You can always come back down here and preview the changes that you make. So I'm happy with my widget, so I'm just going to click on the Get Code button. And all you want to do is highlight this code and either Command or Control C, depending if you're on a Mac or a PC, to copy it to your clipboard, or you can click Copy to Clipboard. And now you're going to go back to your Blogger blog, and you're going to go to the Layout section. This is where you've got all of your gadget information. And in the footer, if you want this to appear in the footer, you're just going to click on the Add a Gadget. And then you're going to click on HTML JavaScript. Don't be scared of it. All you have to do is now Command or Control V to paste the code into the widget. And if you want to give it a title, like Find Me on Instagram, you can do that, or you can leave it blank. And all you have to do is save it. And now you can come over to your live blog and you will have a beautiful Instagram footer feed. Now, keep in mind that my theme here is set up so that it is a full width footer. If you don't have a full width footer, then you might have some white space on either side, but once again, this widget will expand to fit in the area of space that the blog theme has given it. And if you want to go back and you prefer to have your widget appear in the sidebar, not the footer, I would suggest 2 or 3 columns and 2 or 3 rows. You definitely don't want 7 columns. The pictures will be tiny in your blog sidebar. So this is something that looks like it's going to look a lot nicer in my sidebar. So once again, you're going to go to Get Code, copy the code, and then you're going to come back to your blog and you're going to go up to the sidebar section, and all you want to do is click the Add a Gadget and go to Add HTML JavaScript again, Command or Control V to paste, and save it, and it will show up on your blog sidebar. Now, one thing you may know that Blogger also has a SSL option, which means that your blog either appears at http://yourdomain.blogspot.com or https://yourdomain.blogspot.com. So if you are using the HTTPS or secure address for your main blog or blog, then you will need to upgrade your widget, because this free widget only works on HTTP or non-secure domains. So if you have gone through this tutorial and you've added your plugin, your widget, and you don't see it, then you're probably going to want to come back and upgrade the widget. So what you're going to do is follow the instructions here, and you can paste the code. You get your widget ID. I'm not going to do this because I don't actually use Blogger for blogging, but all you're going to do is paste the code that you grabbed, that you pasted on your blog here, and just click Upgrade My Widget. And then it's $10. This is a lifetime fee, and you'll be done. You will get the code and you'll go right back into Blogger, and you should be able to see your Instagram feed in your footer. I have a step-by-step tutorial on this on my website. It's at littlebluedeerdesign.com. How to add Instagram feed to Blogger updated. This is the latest and greatest as of August 2017. And if you have any questions on it, feel free to leave a comment on my YouTube or a comment on my blog. I would love to hear from you. Thanks.